Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Okay, he just continued showing he can run anywhere and anytime he wants, including to nearly a third MVP award. I love the 4,000-yard passing season, and sure, 45 total touchdowns now. Now it's just getting back to that elusive Super Bowl for the Ravens.
Now Jackson off the play action. He's going to keep it this time.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that, it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Lamar's going to keep this one. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Changing it up here, Jackson has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Complete to Henry on the check down. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
Kate, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today, but Jared's just a throwback, a guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love that he knows what he is and what he isn't when it comes to his skills. And it's why he's been able to flourish in multiple places and why he continues to sustain a lot of success in this league.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
No gain on the
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Goff. Wright reels it in. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Running it with David Montgomery. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. the shotgun. Goff finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, Goff. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the 2nd time. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Jackson to throw it. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 27. Back to Flowers they go. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. A draw now. This is Henry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
That's pretty much textbook defense right there and how to stop a drop play. Guys near the line, keeping their eyes in the backfield, and then you collapse all running lanes as soon as he got the ball.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back at beginning the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. From the pistol, Henry. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
A fifth defensive back into the game for the Lions. Third down coming. Lamar now from the gun. Connects on the crosser. They haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
First down, Baltimore.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Lamar off to play fake. Likely's got it right side. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, Jackson. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That is Tyler Luke, now on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Lions, nothing.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Detroit getting its offense set for their 2nd drive. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Trying again, following the sack. Goff has it knocked out. But it looked like the Lions were able to fall on it, so possession stays with them. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Goff now, 3rd and long. That one's into the hands of Tesla. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
The Lions readying for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Fair catch signaled for and made at the 32-yard line.
The
Ravens and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Here's Lamar. Finds him on the crossing route. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10, here's Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Ravens.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Trying down the middle with Henry. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Wingo on the tackle.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henry. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. The Ravens pushing for a bigger lead before halftime. Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Now it's Lamar. Cut near the goal line. He'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Big play for this offense. It's 3rd and goal. Jackson looking to throw. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens double their lead to 14.
14. Lions, nothing.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Craig Reynolds to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock, but what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Play action here with Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Another try following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd down run by Gibbs. Not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Jack Fox on the punt. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. They're up 2 touchdowns and could make it a 3-score game here. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. They put Flowers in motion right. On 1st down, Jackson has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, here's Lamar. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on 1st down.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's got, and the Lions get him, down he goes! And for the second straight play, Brock. They're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough third down.
Loss of 6 yards.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third down a near impossibility.
And the Lions into a nickel set for third down. Now Jackson. Walking the tightrope there, but he makes the grab and bound.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that third down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
On fourth now, on comes Tyler Luke, going to try this field goal for the Ravens. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will add to their score.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
Tyler Luke to kick
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Reynolds with a return. This makes it up to the 25.
The Lions take over first
The
and
Lions
10.
getting one more
At their
series
own
here before
25-yard
halftime.
line.
Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Here's Goff. Finds him on the slant. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first.
Second and 2.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Detroit calls timeout. It's second.
14 yards.
And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First down.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did, got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
Goff on first and 10. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Throwing again. Here's Goff. That's to Laporta again. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Hits him on the out route. This gets down to about the 36-yard line. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. But I do see a flag out there. Let's see what the call is. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down. Bates' kick is up and good. And the gap closes to 14 points. So a two-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the halftime report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a two-score ball game here as we resume play. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here comes the offense for Detroit to begin the second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Goff. Finds him over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. He puts some air under it deep down the left. He's got it inside the 10. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will set up 1st and goal.
46 yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Lions 10.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Hill now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Justice Hill.
Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. That lead already smaller than it was at the break, Brock, and they're going to face a little pressure now on this opening series. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Begins with Henry. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Jackson throwing here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Lamar out of the pistol. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Save Flowers. A gain of 22 yards. And a Raven 1st down.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
Sending the tight end in motion left. The play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 1st down.
So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Jackson keeping it himself. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He'll take 5 on the carry. That gets him back to even. 2nd and 10 now.
5-yard gain.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. This is Henry on 2nd. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A gain of 27 yards there. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that 2nd level.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Ravens take a 13-point lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop, because a broken tackle, it can mean a touchdown.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens double their lead to 14.
24, Lions 10.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Reynolds with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. St. Brown, the receiver, in motion right. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Another one for Gibbs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Goff now on 3rd down. He loses the football. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that gives the Lions the first.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner, because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And he danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Again, it's Gibbs.
This coordinator trying to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Shotgun snap here to go. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 4th and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Ravens to the line now, 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. First down, and they go right back to it. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. The Ravens have the football, and more importantly, partner, a solid lead. Second and 3 now. Another run for Henry. Oh, he dropped that defender. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Here's Lamar on the sneak. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
A tie in baseball, Kate? Well, we know it goes to the runner. A tie at the line of scrimmage on a sneak? Well, in this case, it goes to the defense.
The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And it's out of bounds. Took a bounce and it's going to be marked right along the 30-yard line. The Lions offense returning to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First and 10 now from the 30. Off to the air now. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 32. Completed over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
And the Lions.
There's no question. The greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
They give to Gibbs on the option. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's another Detroit Lions.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
1st down throw from Goff. Catch made over the middle. And this one's worked down at the 33 before being stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
10 at the 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Here's Gibbs on the carry. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Goff. That one's complete right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
That's another Lions. First down and goal to go.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw, and without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes it just a different level of connectedness.
And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1.
A gain of 8.
That's a gain of 8, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Give some credit to this offense. They almost got it done on just one play running the ball in. I got to be honest, a first down run often leads to second down pass, but I don't think so now. Now you push that pile, go finish this drive.
It's Montgomery again. And he will not be denied a second time. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions now within 1 score in the 4th. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
24. Lions 17.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Hill now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Ravens and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he rocks the tackler. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Lamar's going to keep this one. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
A gain of 9 yards and a Raven first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, well, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did, tote the ball himself for a big run.
They're going option keeper on 1st and 10. Trying to find some positive yardage. He's across the 45. And finally down right along that opposing 40. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, here's Lamar. Finds his man, it's Rashad Bateman. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. On the pistol, Henry. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
Where one defender failed while his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to throw it. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Reynolds with a return. Jukes out a one-stop. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Lions getting ready to return to the field. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. On 1st down, it's gone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions down by 10. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
14 yards.
They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Throwing the out route complete. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. This is not going to help their cause. They hit a 3rd down. He's out of bounds, lost a yard too.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here he is to throw. Middle of the field, taken in by Laporta. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Oh, no, the ball is loose. And the Ravens make the recovery. Well, whether they recover that one or not, either way, they were turning the ball over there. But no doubt, probably stings a little bit extra fumbling it away instead of just being stopped short.
It sure does, because look at the defense. Look at what you just gave them momentum-wise. Not just the ball, but the spirit of those guys knowing, yeah, they not only stuffed you, but they can rip that ball away from you too.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. The Ravens in victory formation and content to just knee this one out.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Ravens will fly home with the win. Well, Brock, we knew they were confident in the lead-up, that they could contend despite the hostile crowd they were going to face today, and boy, did they ever. Once they got going, they showed out, they backed up that confidence, and they leave here with a victory.
Oh, it takes so much work, Kate, so much work, even beyond what people hear about through the week or see in the game itself, to overcome somebody defending their home field. You need to be playing at your highest level, and you need to BYOE. Bring your own energy. Whenever you take it on the road and you win one, gosh, it feels so good. What a signature victory.